Hey everybody, it's Christine. Today I have a new layout showcasing the Flavors of the Month kit from the ScrapRoom, and this specific page kit includes Chamel's latest collection, which is full of just all the Chamel feels. Great colors, so much fun, and so I'm going to take it and make a colorful, happy layout because, quite frankly, we all need to see a colorful, happy layout at this point. So the first thing I did was take that yellow patterned paper and I cut out a circle, and I'm going to use that to make a sun. My mid part here did not video well, so I'm going to do a quick review here. What I did to create this sunshine that you're going to be seeing is I took that triangle punched out a triangle, and then I put it all the way around my circle and just drew a pencil outline. Then I used a poker, a stabber thingy to poke holes, and I did some stitching to create my sunshine. So I had long stitches on the rays, and then all around the circle I did quick, simple back stitches. So fairly simple stitching, but definitely time consuming. Sorry that did not record properly, but I did want to review it for you real quickly so that you knew how I created it, because it is kind of a fun look and definitely a happy look. So carrying on, I'm going to do 3 photos on this layout. I'm going to do a 4x4 square and then a 2.5 inch squares, and with one of those obviously being my focal point. And I am going to stagger those across the center there so that I don't cover up too much of my stitching, just a little bit, but so that they are front and center and the clear focal point of the layout. The next thing I'm going to do is add onto it, and I've got all this beautiful ephemera from the page kit as well as the embellishment kit, but ultimately I'm going to use just a few little pieces, and then I'm also going to use some fussy cut clouds that's hard to say from one of the patterned papers as another big part. I added that Explore Puffy sticker down there at the bottom. It fit perfectly in the bottom of my circle there, and I love the dark color of it, the way it brings in just another element to the whole layout. Then I'm going to just take those clouds that I cut out, and I am going to create a visual triangle. You can see it right already around my pictures, and with that, I'm going to create some clusters. I'm going to combine the clouds along with some little butterflies, which I'm also going to fussy cut to create my clusters. And the clouds I'm going to put on multi-levels. Some of them I'm going to put flat. Some of them I'm going to use 1 layer of 3D foam squares, and some of them I'm going to use 2 layers of 3D foam squares. So really create some major dimension by doing that. And to do the 2 layers, I literally just stack one on top of the other. It definitely creates a good variance and makes those clouds pop apart from each other. Now, because of the size of clouds that I had, the butterflies that came in the ephemera in the page kit were just a little too big, and so I decided to go ahead and take another one of the patterned papers and fussy cut the butterflies out. Now, when I can't say fussy cutting today. When I'm doing that, I don't worry about like the antennas on the butterflies. I just get the wings, and I don't even worry about all the little details and curves and stuff. I just get the basic shape of the butterfly. It really doesn't matter. You can go all in on the details, but to me, it's like, let's just get the basic shape so it's on there and it looks just as good. And what I'm going to do is spread those out in color throughout the whole piece. So I was glad those were in the patterned paper. It gave me some options, and that patterned paper was different strips and boxes with all different icons that are in the collection. So it was a good one for fussy cutting. You could get a lot of extra bang for your buck by doing that. And then I've got the ephemera to set aside for another project down the road. I am popping all those butterflies up with some 3D foam adhesive, and I am looking carefully at the color combinations and that kind of stuff so that I make sure I don't get all the blue ones in one cluster, and just those little details that can be important within a cluster and within a layout, that you don't have all of one in one section. Couple more little details I want to point out before we finish things off here. I did add the Get Outside banner from the ephemera into underneath that first picture there. And I also want to point out how nicely my border page complements the whole layout. The circle, the yellow circle, actually comes from the back side of it. So I cut out the circle and then I put my white cardstock over the top and used that green floral border, and it just brings in the green from the pictures so nicely, and the yellows also. So I love how that tied together, and I knew once I set it down it was really a good winning choice. So finally, finishing things off, I wanted to use some enamel dots for the points on my sunburst. However, I did not have enough. So I decided to go for Nuvo drops. Nuvo drops are somewhat unpredictable, so my dots got a little bit bigger than I had envisioned, but that's okay. I still like how they look, and I like the extra pop that they really add of texture and dimension to the whole layout. So there you have it, a really fun layout with this month's Flavors of the Month kit from the Scraproom. Be sure to check out her kits this month, and we will be back soon with another video. Hope everyone is staying safe and healthy and enjoying a little downtime with your families, hopefully too. We'll see you next time.